Hi, this is Dr. Fowler. We've used Platinum since 2012. It's been a huge jump with our office to be able to see a lot of patients in a short amount of time.
Platinum is a great scheduling system. I absolutely love using it. It makes scheduling patients easy, quick, and efficient. So I use it primarily to make appointments, reschedule appointments, and to confirm future appointments for our patients.
It's very quick and convenient, especially when you're in a rush. We're such a high volume practice here.
Within 30 seconds, really 10 seconds, we're able to do good notes on patients.
We also map all of our patients out to make sure that they know exactly when to come in, and it's just easy, efficient way to get people in and out of the office.
Where I did my last internship, I was in Mexico City. We didn't have any type of software. It was a little bit more of like old-fashioned. We did paper, pencil. So going from there to using Platinum was like a breeze.
Another thing that I love about Platinum is that all of the x-rays and images, documents, things are all right here. So when we go over a report of findings, when we're adjusting someone, we don't have to go pull x-rays or anything like that. All of the images are always here for us on the screen to be able to go over with the patient. Also, all the documents and things that we've done. We're a paperless office. So here's the history. We're able to go over all these information and things at a fingertip just to know exactly what's going on with the patient. And this helps us be super efficient.
Platinum is also great for working in the rehab area. So I am the rehab tech here, and I use Platinum to locate all the patients in their rooms.
I was able to adapt very quickly, being hands-on, and if I had any troubles, just call help desk, and they're amazing at helping us out.
Platinum is just a great, efficient way to run an office and help us communicate even though we're not face-to-face.
So whenever our patients use it, we have patients in and out, so all they do is they swipe in. It's easy access. It pops up all their information that they need to know. They have questions that they have filled out. It's very convenient for them, so that's not too many numbers. It's very easy. Anybody can use it. I've even seen kids use it, so it's pretty amazing.
After being out in the trenches here for over 13 years and seeing all the different systems, I still believe that Platinum is the best system for us to use. Even seeing other ones that people have created, Platinum is the best.
Hey gang, it's Tim Young here, and I wanted to come to you quickly about new software we're using called Platinum. Now, I had another software for about 19 years, and any of you that's been in practice for very long, you know that changing software is the last thing you want to do, and we fought it with everything we had. But eventually, our software got bought out, and we needed to move forward. So I went on Facebook, where I get all my answers after asking about 5,000 friends, and more people come back and said Platinum was the greatest thing out there. So what I wanted to do is tell you, after using Platinum for the past 6 months, I will tell you that I think it's one of the best softwares out there also. I'm going to give you a little indication of one of the things I like most about it. First of all, the ease of the doctor. When I swipe a card, their information comes up, and what I like most about it is you can put a red light indicator, and like on this patient, he has cervical or lumbar fusion. He has hardware and plates in his lower back, and if you're seeing high volume like I do, I see 90 to 100 patients every 3 hours. You don't have time to sit and read through all the notes. You need something to grab your attention. What I like about Platinum is when I swipe the card, their information comes up. At a glance, I see the red. It tells me exactly where I need to avoid, or it shows me the primary subluxation area that I need to address. I glance at it, I make my adjustment. My notes are already introduced, and when I'm done, all I have to do is hit the space bar and I'm done. Platinum software is one of my favorite softwares that we've ever had. A lot of our members and our coaching group are using it. They love it too. So I'm going to highly suggest that you check out Platinum. If you have any questions, make sure to let me know. Thanks. Bye.
Good to hear you're doing good. So what do you like so much about Platinum?
Well, I can tell you I've been using Platinum since 1995. It's quite a while. It's an early adopter. I have to say, in all the years I've had it, it's never crashed. We've had very few problems with it. The system is super stable. I know I have used it mostly when it was on an older platform. There were programs that were prettier and did stuff a lot. But everybody that I knew that had those programs would complain about something. I said, I can honestly say we've had very few complaints with the system, but anytime there's been an issue, the service has been extraordinary. You guys have usually turned around any problem within less than an hour. Even my geek that's there that helps out with my technology, he works with lots of other companies and software, chiropractors, non-chiropractors. He says, Platinum Service Department is without question the easiest to deal with as a geek as well. So you guys have done good.
Love it. Platinum and the support.
Great. No problem.
Hi, I'm Cassandra, and I work with Dr. Jeremy and Amanda Hess in Stockbridge, Georgia, and we love Platinum systems in our office. The screens are amazing. The functionality is amazing. We love how Platinum system works so well with all the other systems that we're using in our office, and Platinum has just made doing what we do so easy and so effective, so we can love on our practice members and spend less time in front of the computer, more time with the people we're serving.
Hey, I'm Dr. Jennifer with Souls Family Chiropractic, and we want to share with you guys how much we love Platinum and how we use it in our office. We've actually been with Platinum for almost 9 years now, and we love it. Our whole team uses it, and we're just going to share how we use that in our office.
We use Platinum at the front desk all the way from when a new patient schedules all the way through their journey as a patient in our office. So whenever a new practice member schedules, we originally have them on as an N code. Once they confirm their appointment, we're able to change that to an M. So it kind of helps us plan for the day, know who we're expecting and who we definitely know is coming. Once they've scheduled, we have a way to send them their new patient paperwork. So we go up here to this online form send. We have a few different packets on here that we can send. We can do one for a PI case, a new patient paperwork, or just a family. Once we send this and they submit it back to our office, it'll automatically fill once we accept it. So it saves our team a lot of time not having to put in their information directly. Okay, something else that we utilize a lot in our office is an F6 list. So if we have a new practice member that cancels or that we need to follow up with somehow, we will put them on this F6 list. We can put in some kind of no, and then when we want to follow up with them, so if someone canceled and I told them, okay, we'll give you a call back in 2 weeks, I can put the follow date 2 weeks from today, and then when we print it out on every Monday, it lets me know why I'm calling them and then when to call them.
All right, so we do a lot of care plans within our associated documents in Platinum. So that is shortcut TD, and I actually have all the different options that we utilize a lot saved here. And all I have to do is click on use, save it as the date that I want, and then I can go in and actually edit it and save it. So it's automatically saved into their Platinum file. We also use imaging a lot. That's another shortcut for, that's M. We save all of our practice members' x-rays into here, we save their scans, and each time we update their scans, we save those and then move them to the top of the list so that they show up in the EHR screen as well. So they'll be at the bottom here. We utilize a lot of queries in our office, that's LQ. We also save those as automated operations, and Platinum can help you figure out those queries. They can be a little tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, they are excellent. We use those for our recalls each Monday to know who to send which codes to. We utilize those for insurance purposes, from all kinds of different things. We're constantly pulling up the queries.
Okay, so in our office, we love to use recurring appointments. For our new practice members especially, it's just really easy so they don't have to stop at the front desk and schedule all the time. So what we do is we right-click down here on this little date time box, and we can go through and set their appointments. You know, when they first start care, they might be under 3 times a week, so we can do that, you know, for the first 4 weeks, and then gradually taper them down and make their schedule basically for the whole year. Also what we use is a grouping system, so we can group families together. So we have the front desk kind of grouped together if we get adjusted together, so you can kind of see, like, you can scroll through each person in the family, and it makes it really easy, especially if you're doing like transactions or things like that for families.
And it will also call the entire family back to one adjusting room, which is wonderful. Another function in Platinum that's a lifesaver for us are the stop managers. So we utilize the calling module in our office, so when a practice member scans their card at the front desk, it either stops them or sends them automatically to one of our adjusting rooms, which again saves our team a ton of time. So when it does that though, if they have a stop manager, it'll stop them at the front desk before sending them back. So that might be that they have a payment due, it might be that they need to schedule a second progress eval. It might be that it may not actually stop them, but give the front desk a message. You can set it up that way as well. You can set it up based on care plan, based on the year. There's all kinds of ways to utilize this, and it's excellent. We also do care plans in our office, and so we use the plan start and plan end. So when you click on here, you can put all of that information in, and so it'll alert you if the end date comes up or if they run out of visits on their care plan. It's just another way, kind of a checks and balance to help you manage their care plan. So Platinum works with some other companies as well. So we utilize Fortis for our credit card billing, and it integrates directly with Platinum, which is amazing. So when we bill a person's credit card in the office, we would click on Fortis, and then that would pull up the website, and we can bill their credit card manually. But we can also set up recurring payments, and we can set that up to go like the first of every month. We can do it every other week. We can do it on Monday of every week. There's all kinds of different ways to do that, and that really helps our team as well. And then we also do bank drafts as well. So this is a Platinum feature that is a separate module that you can utilize that allows us to put in their information and then upload that directly to our bank on a certain day of each month. Another one of those companies that they work with is Sked, and Sked allows our practice members to automatically reschedule their appointments through an app on their phone, but also will send automatic text or email reminders to our practice members about their appointments. But we also have it set up where we can run queries and then schedule on Provider 2 a specific appointment for recalls. So if someone hasn't been in for 30 days, we have a query that we run, and then we go into Provider 2 appointment, we put those on the schedule as that code, and then Sked will actually send them a recall email or text message or both for us. All right, so in the adjusting rooms, we use the EHR screen all day, every day. There's a couple of different ways that we utilize some special things on this. The first is over here, we can see a practice member's visit frequency very, very quickly as to see, when they were in last and if they're keeping up with their frequency. We also have what their frequency should be up here and how many times out of 4 weeks they've made that frequency. We, at the top here, put in activities of daily living and symptoms. And then we have it set up to run a subjective. So when someone's under active care, those first active care visits, when they swipe their card, it will actually pull up some questions for them to answer on each visit, so that we don't have to do those for the patient. They just automatically do those in the adjusting room. On evaluations, we have a certain set of questions that we utilize. We copy and paste those into the notes just so we can see exactly what they said at their last evaluation. At the top of our notes box, we keep a list of how we're doing their adjustments and any special things that we need to know about that practice member. We also utilize these colored boxes here in this section. And one of the ways that we do that is if someone's on wellness care, we would have a box checked. If we've talked to someone about a special event that we have coming up in the office, we might check that box just so we know that we've already communicated with them about that event. Platinum also has an auto-posting insurance module that you can utilize, and so that works through our clearinghouse. We download the documents and then we pull that module up, and it will help actually post those payments into the patient's ledger, which is very helpful for our billing department. The other part that we utilize occasionally are the reports, so LS. And there are all kinds of different reports. You can run a warning list report. The diagnosis reports are really good, and you can change those a little bit. We use those a lot at the end of the year to see what our stats were for that year compared to previous years.
Okay, so once a week, we send a newsletter out to all of our practice members to let them know about events that we have going on in the office, or just special office hours. So we can customize those. You just right-click on their email, and then we have a template saved, so we just go to open template, and then we open that, and then just edit it and send it. And we can customize the query, so we go to from query, and then usually it's like the current PM email list that we use.
So we love Platinum. Like I said, we've been using it for almost 9 years now. And there's probably, there's hundreds of other things that I can show you that we just don't have time to do, but there's probably other things that even just in the last month that I've learned that Platinum can do that I didn't even know they could do. So there's so much to learn, so much to do, and we love it.